Good morning, Mr. Pinetop. Your mission which you choose to accept from MMP is for you to create your work from a sheet of plywood, according to the conditions stated. You may use any tools you like, with any help you can get. In order to achieve your mission, you need to submit your work within the requested timeline. Time is constraint. Remember to be creative, as well as determined. As always, if you or your team member be forced to be killed in action, the Secretary will disavow knowledge of your action. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
I will clean up a little bit. You remember last time we collected this amount of sawdust, so I will add this one, and I will throw away the 15 millimeters because I don't want to get confused with the 18 millimeter, because one mistake when gluing can make a big difference. So yeah, I bloom. I bundled the different kind of pieces. So this one, oops, see here, backrest, brackets, so I don't mess up. I know I'm quite used to it, so better avoid. So I go ahead. Now I cut the pieces for the legs, and after that I'm not sure yet, but I guess I will go with jigsaw and start cutting out so that I can later router, and I will drill the holes in each piece. Have to figure out how I do that the best in a straight angle. I guess I make a little piece of plywood which is angled and hold it against the drill bit so that I can drill more or less in a square. Okay. I cutted out the legs. Don't wonder, the upper parts are the templates. So these are nearly finished to router. Now I go ahead and do the pieces from the seat. I will mark a line around 10 centimeters from here. Then I will taper it that it goes to this radius. And the bracket itself, the end piece of the chair will have the same shape as the backrest. So this is the backrest. Finish the design on top. So you have one straight line here, and here is like a little recess, like for a headrest. So you have a smooth transition here. Will not hurt if you let you fall back, and you have a sharp edge here. I'm very pleased how that came up. So it's the next day. I prepared my workstation. I cut a piece of plywood in a square angle that I can use for hopefully getting straight holes. Next is I will go and put a dowel in here, which sits flush when the template and the piece I work with are on top, so I can router along. And now we come to the mounting tape. Because everything is here fixed because of the dowel, but here not. So I always will put a little mounting tape so that hopefully the part didn't move when I route it. Plan B is in this area there are the brackets. I would put a screw through there, but that would mean a lot of more effort and time because I have to screw like everything, and I have to screw into the template, which I don't like to do. So next I go and drill the hole and put in the dowel. So, it's very much the first piece done. Have to sand it a little bit later, but it seems to work. So I do the back legs at first, then I check in. So, here's the first set finished. These are the back legs. This is my template, I put it on top. there's the screw. I fixed the template to the board. The dowel was pulled through here, and I found the double-sided tape didn't stick well. The mounting tape sticked too well. It nearly ripped off my piece. So the best solution was, I figured that the mounting tape, when it doesn't stick on this side anymore, it still has a lot of friction. So if you press down gently, it will hold. So you learn every day something new. So I do the next one. So I guess I go with the front legs. They are over there. Then I go to the seat panel and to the backrests. Six front legs. And the template. I love this sticky paper. It doesn't stick at all, but it really gives the friction which avoid that the piece you're routing is moving. Very pleased with that. For a prototype, I guess it's not bad. So I made the template for the spacer for the backrest, and I angled it a little bit so it has the same angle as the backrest to the seat plate, so you don't see like the surface, just a straight edge like that very much. This will be the rough cut out from the backside bracket. It contains the lower one is the leg bracket and the upper one is the backrest, but I make them out of one. Look more beautiful, I think. After I cut it out roughly, I fixed it with the two doubles, 8mm. And now I just need to trace around with the router, and then this bracket should be fine. The template for a bracket. How to make a template with a template. So, this is my final template for the legs in behind and for the backrest. Looks fine if there's nothing on this platform. So, see, there's plenty of space where you can make contact. Yep. That should be fine. So now what I need, I have the base plate here. So now I wound the base plate to the chair. If you wondered why I didn't wouter the sides, was because the bracket before it was a little bit crooked, but now I get my exact measurements. So let's go for it. So this is the finalization of my bracket. The top I have to make some refinements, but I'm pleased with it. This is a square angle, and I rounded the edges a little bit. Don't do it only once, then the router makes it can look nice. So I go ahead and do the refinement, and then I'm ready to roll. This is the last bracket template I make, because I have the one for the backrest and the both legs. The end pieces are circles, so I cut them out with a circle cutter. Yeah, should be fine. So I check in later. The approach for the seat panel is a little bit different, because I have to difference where my front legs and my back legs go because of that hole here. So for the front legs I set up my jig, and as you can see I put 2 doubles in there so that I can put the piece which I want to make on top. Gives it much more rigidity, and I hope this will work without things going massively wrong. Yeah. So I'm still routering the seats. So as you can see, they're a little bit different, depend on where the leg is, but I guess I'm good. I put them together like that so that I directly can control if I did it right, because now it's easy fix, but later it will be very difficult. For the back seats, Normally I would drill 2 holes here and fix it to the template, because there's the backrest and there's the leg, but the problem is it's too wobbly. So I figured I will still remain the front hole, because as you can see, wait, the front hole will still be covered by the bracket which goes in, so it is not a problem. You will not see this hole later. Just prepared everything. As you can see, most of the legs are complete, the front legs and the back legs. There are the seat plates. I still need to make 4 which are left over there. I didn't make it yesterday because it got dark already. So this is my workstation for routering and cutting and drilling. They are my hand tools, my trusted ones. And today we focus on that 4 pieces and this one. These are the pieces for the backrest. So today I need to cut them rough and shave and mill them. So plan for today hopefully will be that I finish the main parts. So I need only to manufacture the brackets and spacers. Yeah, let's get started. Is it? These are the front legs, the seat plates and the back legs. Now I go and number through, because there are different drills, so that I don't get confused when I put it together. Well, it looks fine, in my opinion, for the tools I use. It should be great. So later I make the backrest, and the backrest folds in between. So you know, here come the brackets and spacers, both sides, and then there come the end pieces here and in the backrest. So I go ahead and use my template for marking my backrest. Then I cut the rough shape with a jigsaw. Yeah, and then it's just routering. Milling? I think it's milling, right? So because I want to manufacture more than 1 chair, I marked the double holes. So this is seat backrest, seat back leg, front leg. So later I just can stick the seat panel on it, router around it. This one is for the backrest. As you can see, it is marking for the headrest and for the backrest. So later I will use this for routing. And after I'm done with the different templates, I just remove the doubles. So this plate is especially for the seat, so I can have different plates, and I know exactly for which project I use which base plate. And it's hard to see on camera, but I marked the back rests for the rough cut out with the jigsaw, so that will be my next step. This is the rough cut out of the backrest. I made the holes directly because the second double is 8 mm. If I wouldn't drill it by now, I would have to switch the drill every time I go and mill around it. So now I go just with the 8 mm. Spares me a lot of work. So, this is the first piece done. Now I go to my jig. Yup. That looks good to me. So now I can start the mass manufacturing. I will do this on this 14 pieces, 13 now, and then the backrests are finished. See you later. Backrests are done. As you can see, nice and clean and even. That nearly wraps it up for today. It will start rain soon, and I guess I have done enough for today. So next episode I will be back in our apartment and I will sand the surfaces inside and oil them, because you can't oil them after it's assembled. There is no space where you can put your fingers, at least not my fingers, inside. So that's it for today.